Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And although I've discussed it in these vlogs before, I see that people are again asking about the painting that normally hangs on the wall behind me. And so I wanted to take a few minutes and discuss it with you and see if I couldn't show it to you in a light where you can perhaps actually see what the painting is. So I've taken the painting down, and here you can see what it looks like when there's not a bright light shining on it. And as you can see, the painting shows an armored knight flying on a griffin, rescuing a maiden from a very small and rather puny-looking dragon. Can you see him? He's down there in the waves. However, although he at first glance appears to be small and puny-looking, it is worth saying only his head is poking out of the water. The painting itself, I would say, is either 19th century or a reproduction of a 19th century painting, or maybe just in a 19th century style. It's very reminiscent in some ways of Blake, particularly the female figure. It's certainly an evocative painting, and as you can see, when it's not totally obscured by a big light hitting it, it's quite an interesting painting. And so that's what the painting is, and if you were to ask me, I'd say that it's an interpretation of Perseus and Andromeda. But not an exact interpretation, because of course Perseus would be riding Pegasus, not a griffin. But it's still certainly the same idea. And of course this is one of many variations on the seasonal myth, and you could say that the maiden represents the earth, the night, the summer, and the dragon, the winter. Or, of course, many other interpretations as well. It could be the soul, life, and death. And, of course, it's this way that we as pagans interpret mythology on many different levels, and from a number of points of view. They're not meant to be flat. They're meant to have dimensions. So that's a brief discussion of my painting. When I come back to you again tomorrow, the painting will be back on the wall where it normally is. And in the meantime, may you blessed be.